Good morning, Marmalade on the PCT. It is July 6th. This is my, fifth day on trail and 127th overall. And did you see what I just went over? Easily triple the scariest thing I've ever had to do on this trail. Literally, I don't know if I showed it enough. It never shows up well enough on the videos, but you fall, you're gone. I don't have any way of self-arresting. I was gonna maybe use my hiking pole if I slip, but who knows? But man, it's just so pretty here everywhere I look. But today could be, you never know what's going on every day. But it depends. I don't know which sides of the mountains. This trail could have almost no snow except for the two scary spots. Or like yesterday, the second half of the day was snow and scary. Not scary, but just you can slip and get hurt. Any big fall ends your hike for the year, so it's important. And you're out in the middle of nowhere. And I don't want to hit my Garmin button if I don't have to. So, but today, I just went through that sketchy part. That was one of the two that I know of. There could be more. There's only so many comments on this app, and some people are probably just glad to get through it alive and not, they don't leave comments to help others. But about 9 point something into today, I have the big thing I've been talking about. The workaround looks pretty good, so I'm doing my best. Now, that helped me get a little confidence doing what I just did. Somebody, when I was in Sierra City, we were sitting there eating at the deli or at the general store. He went through the whole entire Sierra, started in May. Incredible, because only about 20% of people did that. And he learned a lot. He didn't know much, but they went in as a team. But he just told me, he goes, if you're going across a big snowfield like that, that's super dangerous. I might be hitting some snow in it. He said, even if it takes you an hour to go a quarter mile, you take your time. There's no reason to hurry to fall your death. So he said, you just one step at a time, you dig it. And I have my micro spikes on, and the snow's a little firmer this morning than it will be in the afternoon. But I dug each foot in as good as I could before taking another step. And then of course using my hiking poles as support. And it really, really worked. I was really scared, but I did it. So I'm stoked about that. Oh man, I'm coming into a hillside of snow, I think, but let me get over this little piece right here. So I'm going to shoot for a 16.9 mile day. I could go shorter or longer. I want to do 15 to 20 every day, so I can get in on the fifth day into town. But of course, I'm not going to pressure myself. Some days are going to be slower. Already, that took about 20 minutes to go about 100 feet, about 100 yards, about a football field. But that was a scary football field. Nothing like high school football when I played. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you right now. I'm getting ready to go into some snow. I could show you going downhill into the forest. And that's usually where it's not as much dangerous. It's just super slow going, and you can't find the trail. You have no clue where to go, and the trail keeps switchbacking, and you're going straight. You have no idea that you just missed the turns and all that. So it just takes a lot of navigation. So hopefully I don't have a lot of this, but I'm sure it'll be off and on. All right, see you down the trail. Man, am I glad to see this sign. Still no trail, but it's the first sign or any sign of the trail I've seen in a mile and a half of snow. Ooh, it's hard work. So as long as I've been hiking this PCT, my 5th year now, I've been searching for a tree. I've been searching, trying to find a tree. And, you know, until now, I haven't found one. But guess what, guys? I finally find a tree. Matter of fact, not just a tree, but the a tree. Hey guys, wow, I made it to the top of this huge mountain. Did you see that? It was so sketchy at the end there, so totally sideways. So that was my second dangerous one. Now I finally got here. I'm at 8.7 miles for the day. I did it in 5 hours. I started at about 6:15 and got here at 11:15. So that doesn't sound like much, but almost 9 miles in 5 hours with the extreme amount of trail finding, route finding, steep sideways snow, just crap in the way. I'm at 48 blowdowns so far today. By the way, I never said this, but I'm going to start we're hoping to get, when I finish this whole thing, if we get the whole 963 miles in, I'm hoping to get at least one blowdown average per mile. I don't even know where we're at. We're like 140 and we've only gone like 60 miles. So we're doing great. But I'll go over, tonight I'll go over the blowdowns before today. But yeah, I'm already at 40 something. And so if you're seeing this video, it means I made it. I'm getting ready. I'm going over the top here. I've only got probably half mile, and then I'm going to get to this sketchy switchbacks. Like I said, there's some really good intel. I'm going to follow it to a T, and it sounds like it's going to work perfectly. So I'm hoping it's not as bad as I think it is. But earlier, like weeks and weeks ago, it was really dangerous. But now there's a lot more melt, so there's more trail visible. And I'm going to go straight. There's a bunch of really steep switchbacks. I'm going to go down a creek line and get down to the bottom switchback, which is dry, and then go along that for a while. And then when the snow appears and it gets to be another dangerous spot, there's a creek there. I'm going to follow the creek, and it parallels the trail. And then you basically go about almost a mile next to the creek, and then you just crawl up a little bit, maybe a tenth of a mile up to the trail, and you're past it all. So that is the plan. Wish me luck. And like I said, if you see this, I made it. About halfway down so far, just going straight down in the dirt. Yeah, baby, yeah. Got down here, part 1 of 2 done of this dangerous section. You can't even see because those rocks are blocking. That was the last part, but I followed the directions perfectly, went straight down all the bushwhacked. Man, was that steep. And then cut over by the river, cut by the river and crossed. I need water, but there's nowhere to stop and like put your pack down or anything. So there's water in 7/10 of a mile, but man, that's not easy to do when you're 60, but I'm proud of myself. Only took about maybe 20 minutes. I guess that's amazing what happens when you're just going straight down. You have no way of stopping, but I took my time. I treated it like snow, made sure every footstep, and my micro spikes really helped me grip all the gravel and dirt. Sketchy snow bridge. Hey guys, end of day 5, and holy smokes, if you're seeing this video, that means I lived through it, and I'm going to try to go over it as quick as I can. I did 16.9 miles, so you know, for some of you, I know you don't hike that far, but for me, you know, I like to do bigger days. But if you knew what I went through today, I am actually pleasantly surprised. A few things was it was 9 point something, a very, very difficult. I tried to show you of just route finding and just crap everywhere and no trail for a lot of it. Some of it I did have trail. It was very pretty today, by the way, but it took me 9 point something miles just to get there. And then it got to the dangerous part. And as I showed, I just went straight down. I got through it all. Actually, the app said that after you get down the straight through all the switchbacks and you cross the river, which was a very dangerous for me, snow bridge, was that the next mile and a half or so were almost snow free, a little snow, but not much. And it was almost all snow. It was actually the most dangerous part of today. It was super steep and slopey. And I talked to some other hikers. They all agreed. They're like, don't know what that guy was saying. They put the comment in there. And then the part that was supposed to be dry was not. And then when you get to the creek, he said the next mile follow the creek because it's parallel to the trail. And because there was another side that had so much snow, he didn't want to have to traverse the mile. Well, it looked dry, and so I was talking to some other hikers, somebody I've been flip-flopping for the last few days, and they went ahead of me, but I went, and there wasn't one stretch for that mile. He said that, you know, to get in the creek for a mile and then get back on the PCT, there wasn't one piece of snow, so that was, I stayed on the trail, thank goodness, and didn't go by the creek. But, so that was very time-consuming. There were some places I was very, very scared. I probably had... Well, I had a zillion times where I had, you know, very steep snow, but I would say I had 6 places where if I fell, I was gone. The thing that made it, why I think almost 17 miles is pretty amazing. I started at 6:15 and finished at 4:45, so that's like, what, 10 and a half hours. It was also, I've been counting blowdowns, I told you, just for fun, so it's something we can all go through with. And let me go over the first 2 days. Remember, I struggled with the snow. But I saw 14, and the only reason why I only had 14 blowdowns was I was never on the trail. I was just out in the trees in the snow. So I don't count blowdowns when they're not on the trail. So, and then day 3, I did 16 miles into Sierra City. I had 86 in one day. And I still got, you know, did the 16 miles and got to the trail to hitch in at 12:30. So that was pretty good. But yeah, some of these blowdowns are really tough to get over, around, or under, or whatever. So that was day 3, 86 of them. Day 4 was yesterday. I only had 17, mostly because I was on a forestry ranger road, and it's just in the open where there's no trees. But today, another reason why I'm proud of today is I had 102. So I have something like 219 so far for 5. So I was telling you, the main thing is just something to do. It keeps me busy because I'm by myself all the time. It's just count blowdowns. And I'm doing if I can finish this year, it's 963 miles. And I'm thinking, let's try let's see if we can get at least one blowdown per mile average. Right now I don't actually know how many miles I've done, probably about 60 or 70, and I have 219 blowdowns. So we're well on our way. I heard Northern California, there's some stretches are just everywhere. I don't know if it's old burns that fell over or whatever. So that should be interesting. I don't feel like they've done any maintenance here in many years because the paths around these trees are well worn in or over the trees. So I don't know what's going on with the PCTA, but they definitely could make it a lot easier on us and safer. But it is what it is, right? So I did almost 17, and I'm real happy. I'm 38 miles from Quincy, and I'm going to hitch in. There's a really well-known trail angel I'm going to try to hook up with when I get there, and he drives you around, and you know it's donation-based, so I'll give him some money, but I need to get a resupply. I'm going to try to, I could get there in 2 days, but then it's just, I get there in the day, so, and it costs more money when you do a zero, so I want to choose my zeros more wisely when I really need them. So I think what I'm going to do is sleep close to the trail, and then in the morning go in, maybe even get some breakfast or lunch or whatever, and then get a hold of the guy, do all my errands, stay somewhere, may even stay with him, he's a trail angel, and then just get out the next morning. So that's the plan. Thanks for watching today. Man, was it pretty today. It just was a weird weird to have it so scary at parts and then the rest of it's stunning. So, but that's the trail, and that's what I was fear mongering. I made it, so I'm real proud. I think sometimes I don't give myself enough credit for maybe my hiking skills, but you know, I live in San Diego. I don't have snow experience, so I've learned a lot just on this trip alone, and my confidence is much better than when I started. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on day 6. Bye.